Hi everybody, Douglas Waltz, Old Man Comic Book Reviews. We figured out the date ahead of time. June 16th was the date for these comic books. We'll start off with a brand new number one from a company I've never heard of called Ablaze. Doesn't seem safe for a comic book to be ablazed, but whatever. It's Space Pirate, Captain Harlock! There you go. If you don't know who that is, I'm so sad for you. This is so much like the anime. It's not even funny. Captain Harlock's old school. OG. And just to make sure, if you're not sure what's going on, there's plenty of background stuff. This is a really good introductory issue. They did do that thing with Cover Gallery where there's like 75 covers. There's only like 12. There's some cool artwork with the blue pencil still in it, so that's really cool. It's it's based on an anime and is the least manga-like comic book I've ever read based with anime. It's good. It's based on the works of Eiji Matsumoto, but it's actually done by Jérôme Alki, if my French is not awful. Jérôme Alki, that's the guy's name.
Okay.
That's it. Remember last week when I was complaining about New Mutants and Bill Sienkiewicz and how this guy tries to draw like Bill Sienkiewicz? Well, it's the Hellfire Gala. So it's a thing where they've linked all the books together and it's them going to the party of the century, still written by Vita Ayala. I don't know. But we do have a new artist, Alex Linz. So it actually is, he's trying to do his own stuff. It's pretty cool looking. It reminds me of nothing else. You get some cool double spreads of people wearing cool costumes. It's the Hellfire Club having a gala. I don't know how this works since currently in Savage Avengers, Conan is in charge of the Hellfire Club mansion. So maybe this is just they rented a hall. I don't know. So, yeah, it was good. This is a good issue. Probably going to go back to the other guy after this, but what are you going to do? Sonic the Hedgehog, number 41. 41 of these things. Believe this nonsense? So, it's the, what are they calling them? What is the name of these mutts? It's the Deadly Six. They thought they had them broken up after the big to-do during the metal virus when they tried to take the Chaos Emerald and rule different areas, but that can't keep the Deadly Six down. They are seriously on it. There's a neat thing in here though where Sonic's fighting Eggman in like a winter escape, and I don't remember ever playing a winter Sonic the Hedgehog. There's a nice artwork of him enjoying a lovely Chaos Cola and a chili dog. Because we all know who loves chili dogs. That's right, Sonic the Hedgehog loves chili dogs. And next week, because remember last week we did a Sonic the Hedgehog. This week there's a Sonic the Hedgehog. Next week there's a 30th anniversary Sonic the Hedgehog double issue. Because they want more of our money. So, But anyway, here we are. The penultimate episode. One more, I think, in this particular arc of Ultra Mega, where he is finally turned into Ultra Mega. 4 freaking issues of this nonsense. And finally he is Ultra Mega. But then we find out that might not have been a great idea. So still just the weirdest thing you've ever seen. If you've never read any Ultraman, I don't know that it would be as much fun for you. But there's lots of the kaiju. It's funny that the kaiju are all short. Because they're baby kaiju. They're not full-size kaiju. They get big, though. They do get big. And all of it by one fella, James Herron. I mean, he gives Dave Stewart, his colorist, some credit, which makes sense. But, yeah, creator, artist, writer, James Herron. One more. We'll see how they wrap this up. That kid that we thought was dead last issue, he's fine. Because it's a comic book. So, there you go. All right. Godzilla. Monsters and Protectors number 3. I think it's 3 of 5. And writer is Eric Burnham, artist is Dan Schoening. It's a very based for kids Godzilla comic book. which they haven't made a Godzilla movie for kids in forever. So I don't know why they bothered, but whatever. It looks all right. And plus, you can't go wrong when you've got a good Biollante story. There's a good, I think there's, next issue he's fighting him again. And there's some cool covers in here. There's the photo cover, which I wish I'd have had, but I didn't get that offered to me. I did like the cutaway cover because there's his stomach and there's little army guys falling into his stomach because he's eating a tank full of army guys. So it's Godzilla. I'll buy it. Rumor is they're going to start doing a quarterly book called Godzilla Rivals. First issue, Hedorah. Yay! All right. Well, I saved this trash fire for last. It's still a good Flash comic. Wally is still zipping through the every place in the timeline, and he's being the Flash and all these different timelines. And it's neat because they change the artwork depending on where he's at. So I kind of like that. It ends with this thing they did a while back where Wally had issues about being crazy, and there was a thing called Sanctuary where he killed everybody. So they went back to that. I never read Sanctuary because it sounded like nonsense to me. The opening is, because there are so many artists. It's written by Jeremy Adams. It's drawn by Kevin Maguire, Howard Porter, Berat Pikmitzi, Brian Hitch, Max Raynor, Scott Collins, Tom Derenick, Fernando Pasaran, Auclair Albert, and Brandon Peterson. And you can tell the artwork is all a big difference. It was fun to see Maguire back doing stuff, though. And then here's where it goes off. Because there's a big meeting with the Legion of Evil. They're going to vote Reverse Flash, who's actually Wally, into the thing. And then they talk about, because this Reverse Flash killed Superman, so it's not our reality. This is this word balloon here. I'm going to read it to you normal and then slow. It doesn't make sense either way I read it. And I don't know how it got past him. So I'm figuring in the middle of this, Luthor just had a stroke. We'll go with that for this. And he says, I just think a vote to allow Reverse Flash prestigious institution in R is premature. The Legion of Doom isn't for everyone, you know. So there's where you see it just starts off good and it ends good. But just think a vote to allow Reverse Flash prestigious institution in R is premature. I think they meant to say, I just think a vote to allow Reverse Flash in our prestigious institution is premature. But somebody flippity floopity. Here, wait, is there a letterer? We could blame them. Letterer, Steve Wands. This is all your fault, Steve Wands. You have to read. Although, to be fair, if they gave him the script like that, if somebody was just, having a stroke while they were writing it, that would make perfect sense. It's still an okay book. I'm hoping the Sanctuary thing is much like everything else, where it's not going to be a lot of that nonsense of Sanctuary again. And they did do the thing where they tried to get rid of some big pages. Like, here's a page with Max Mercury. It's the whole page. It's just a pinup, basically, with like one shot. And then we got this one, Liberty Bell, where I guess he's one of the Flashes. And then there's this one where he's just doing the wizard thing. And there's a lot of one-panel things. I think they're starting to run out of steam. So we'll have to wait and see. And then at the end, it's this. And they said, in 2 weeks, the Flash 2021 annual. Woo! I love annuals as long as they have nothing to do with the storyline. I hate when they do that. So this is Father's Day. All you fathers out there, happy Father's Day! That's right. I had a great time. Did stuff. Went out to the comic book store with my daughter. That was fun. We ate giant sandwiches and had cake because it's also my youngest son's birthday today. You get to share that more often than not, where they both fall on the same day. And Sophie and Theo, if you're watching, I always hope you're watching. We didn't see you this week because busy, fun. But next week is my birthday and double sleepover, so you guys will be here for most of the weekend. And go buy a comic book. I'll see you next week. Bye.